So I just finished creating my very first illustrated book. Amazing. Very fun story. This is very condensed. It took days upon days upon days. So I can't wait to show you guys, and I'll show you the finished book because I got an author copy. Yeah. And let's get into it.
And so we have my story right here, When I Spied moi. Okay, so like we have all the little highlights. The yellow ones are the like words I'm gonna turn kind of into photos, like how I imagine them. So we have all my little doodly things right here. Within this cloud world, there was a little yeti named Marshmallow. Within one of the swirly clouds lived this yeti. There's the yeti. And within this world, there's like clouds, there's funky hearts, there's rocket ships, and it's all about like the line and the wavy pattern, but it's in the cloud. Ooh. And it's special power, like the ability to sense any structure route of getting from one place to another, but without being able to see. So like you can see he has all the different doors, but before even going down that pathway, he knows how to navigate through it in his head. That's his super special ability. Ooh, he can get the candy more. He knew the way. Ooh, so that's kind of like the doodle for that. And like this is a little he's like laughing, and it's a little ice cube. Yeah, it's another character. So the second character is character named Little Swizzle. Little Swizzle is an ice cube, and they are best buddies. Ooh. And then reverting back to the very first sentence.
In a wondrously magical future, yes, future, there was a world made entirely of cloud matter. We got the world made of cloud matter. Everything else, yes, bridges, there's clouds, there's sun, waterfall, fountains that are also clouds. Yes, everything is a cloud because it is in the sky. Stars and polka dots. Yeah, I love polka dots. Mwah, mwah. Okay, beautiful. Ooh. We're changing everything to the other tense. So took becomes takes. Yes, for he takes. Beautiful. He takes the cloud bus home and immediately halts at the front door. Yes, because going in the present tense. Yes. And now we're gonna draw something to be Marshmallow's happy to explore and laugh with his tiny companion. His teeth still. The mountain. That's so creepy. Okay, we'll fix him. Made of clouds. A giant mountain range made of clouds entirely. Oh. Well, mountain range? Maybe we'll make these trees. Oh, those are giant trees. Well, we need to give him his feet.
Oh, well, all the more to splash in rainy puddles.
Mountain range. They're like rocks go all over. We are in the middle of creation. We're creating mountains out of lead. Yeah.
The pencil.
Maybe we'll add like a sun back here. And then some more clouds. Ooh, sparkly pillow. Yeah. And of course, adding the best details ever.
I remember from a young age, I could write very, very small, and people kept on like asking me to have competitions against myself. They kept asking me, these dots kind of remind me of a caterpillar trail. Ooh, like, can you go smaller than that? So like, it was very, I was like, yeah. But it became very useful in this strategy of just doodlies, ooh, for tiny spaces. And I'm creating like a scroll here. This is Mr. Yeti's. So it's like he's announcing to his little icy friend that there's a scavenger hunt coming inside the story. We're making a nice little swirly outline for it. So beautiful. I like filling in every single gap. So I also put in some little dots. Is our marshmallow yeti next to an ice cream cone? No, he's not. He's actually next to a waterfall. Oh my goodness, look how beautiful. I decided to go all out on it. And we got little words. He's speaking. Ooh, nah.
And with all these drawings, we're gonna photograph them all, sketch them out, and make a book. Eee, so excited. Ooh, yes, totally. And then it will be a compilation of all the different designs. Ooh, let's do this.
Little sketch outline 2D to now 3D. Ooh la la. So this is the cloud town. I'm going around every single line, swirly twirlies, hearts, and all that. It's just kind of filling in the image. That is what it is. It's a picture. There is a waterfall. There's a waterfall that's made of clouds. It expulses clouds from its spouts, and just like these little swirly twirlies all around. And yep, that's it without its background. Yeah, now we're coloring it in. So we have the stars, the hearts. I'm trying to keep those colors consistent with what people know as starries and hearties. Yeah, I try to keep the house similar to what a cloud would be, kind of like the clearest of all ocean tides, just the ripples that are clear, and they walk in our eyes. They just splash over like a big old thing. Yeah, clear. The rainbow was not a definite rainbow. I like try to scatter the colors out, and then they were all just kind of like outlined against the blackness. They were little behind the scene. That's actually how I'm gonna call it, behind the scene. But yeah, even the text was outlined. Then we have like the starry heaven, and everyone has a smiley face. Beautiful. And now another drawing. We have clouds. This is more of an internal image. Beautiful decree scroll of Mr. Yeti, the marshmallow dude. The announcement of a rainbow cloud scavenger. What? That there's a scavenger hunted. That's his little. I see one with his little circular hands. He has heart eyeballs because he's in love right now. Well, not really love, but he's like happy. Like he's like, oh my goodness, I love this thing. They're like the love of a concept, not the love of an actual entity. And then we have a pillow. So this pillow has like, I like do like a little tinsel sides, and then I do like a cool whirly twirly wiggly patterns inside, and plus some little polka dots. And then with the couch I did some like snowflakies rim around of the couch. On the back of the couch kind of looks like big old bread slices. Ooh. Like the roundedness on the side, the square base, but then mixed with that sideways 3. The shapes that build together. So now we're coloring in the background, draw purples and yellows. So I try to keep this one more like a purpley neon green, but now we're gonna be outlining Mr. Yeti. He's just kind of there, you know, he's pointing at the distance and he's pointing at the mountain. So that's that scene where he's going the distance. I was going through a lot of these lines. Mostly they look simple, but some of them I just kind of went over like I don't know, 10 plus times. And I also did like the words in different ways there. I had to go in between the fingers. The mountain I covered in pink. I did the snowflakes blue, keep them blue, and then the sun I did in orange because I was like, I think it needs to be slightly lighter because the Yeti's gonna be a yellow. And with these colors, I kept them very separate from each other. I didn't like them overlapping. No. Objects, they need different colors. And now we got Mr. Yeti with his briefcasey. And he has little teeth. He's on top. And then he's like, Mr. Swizzle's waving goodbye to him as he's going. And let's take another photo. Ooh, look at this one. It has like the rocket ship. Mr. Yeti right there. Yeah. This, oh no. Within one of the swirly clouds of this adorable, adventurous cloud world, there lives a little Yeti. Ooh. And so I cropped out the little images. It's just how I kind of go around the edges. I like to keep the image itself very stable, you know. It's an enclosed surface. And now we're going around Mr. Yeti. He's peeking around the door. He's kind of a little curious fellow, but he also has this serious treasure huntingness to him. Oh, look at the rainbow cloud. The rainbow cloud. Okay, so we have all the polka dots, the rocket ship all over. So this is gonna be more like an adventurous one. It's the exploration of time and everything around us. Ooh, so we have the pink heart, the blue window clouds. They are clouds. And then I added in some red. I mean, it's all about the color palette itself. It's its own triangle thingy that you can just move your finger around and find any shade in the internal rainbow that just of infinity that extends out and always blends just ever so slightly these shades to be making new. Then the sun comes down and burns it. Ooh, all the colors, they rot and then they evaporate into the atmosphere and make rainbow clouds. Woohoo. Little doors, his little brain thinking about all of his secret power. He's able to just observe the surroundings. Ooh, Franchi. Like, I always just zoom in and out and wooga. Then after that we have like the blue clouds. Sometimes I went like in the outline, but then sometimes I also filled in the inside of it. Yeah. And I try to keep the colors along the edges, you know, like just like this underbase shadow almost. Yeah, shadow colors. Oh. And here's another image of the cloud house itself. Not outside, but right outside the door, just beyond the door. So where Mr. Yeti lives, he has his own cloud home, and yeah, there he is. He grew up in a world of cloud, but he no cloud, but he Yeti, but he is cloud too. And well, he loves to mountain climb, Mr. Marshmallow Yeti. He's also like a curious dude. He has his own adventures where he likes the photograph things, his naturistic photos. Ooh. And now I have every single design on one single slide. Actually, no, these are just some of them of many slides. Ooh. And then pasting into the book document
Fridge here, and they just put some random stuff in it. A carton of something. Ooh, fancy. Maybe some round boxes. This is the fridge. And look, there's Ice Cube, and he's on his on the phone watching someone special. He's also freezing again because he kind of got a little bit melted. Yeah.
And so we got through the slide through of every single one of my sketches. So I just took a picture, little photo shooty of all of them, and then I like cropped out. Look, there's me. I took all the images, I kind of just cropped them out, and then I traced over them in the beautiful blues and the oranges and the greens. And just this guy, of course, there's not really much black lines on him, so I just kind of did a little bit throughout his insides. Yes, and then we have Mr. Marshmallow. I'm just pointing to him. Yeah, this is, I think, the introduction one for both of them. They are both best friends. Swizzle and his best buddy. I put a heart behind them. Kind of like, it almost looks like he's like a cookie or something, and then there's like a big old heart other cookie coming out of him. Or like just like an ice cream cone, there's like a big old cookie outside. That's what I was thinking about. But imagine a Yeti with a giant cookie coming out of it, of a heart. Okay, and then we have this guy, and then of course you can see all the different materials I used to make all my doodles. So this one was on a little sticky note because that's what I had at the time when I came up with it and did it. That's just what happened. Sometimes I need to retrace. This is a shower head, and then we're gonna make him in like a bath right there. Yeah. This is the fridge. So yeah, we have the fridge where Mr. Swizzle, he's doing some kind of showing it without its background. Just like a bunch of blobs, and there comes the black. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I can imagine how different this would look if it was instead of like a colored pencil. But digital art just like pops in a way. Yeah. Yeah. Technically still done with my hand, my finger. Ooh.
Now I get on my drawing, so let's combine them into the book. Ooh.
And so I pasted my story from another document. We have all my also little images right here where I like little paragraph by paragraph just kind of maneuvered the text around throughout the different pages. It's like a scattered thing here. And this is like a little back page. It's kind of like, I don't know, the pages about me. Ooh, it tells us things. It's going to be in the very back of the book. But yeah, it has an image of me and a little bit of a message. But yeah, this is the workings. And this is how the book looks on the inside. You know, like a preview mode right before it went to the approvals of moi. You can kind of see, like, I was looking at the spaces, like you see right there, that little comma, no, it does not belong. So we need to change that. And I go back to my original document, I just refix every little detail. But I just observe the pages. And so here we have the outside of the book. This is the cover, the front and back. So you can see like these different lines with like dotted lines that tell you where the outside of the front should be, and then like where it needs to be like snipped off, and you need to leave space, and it's a kind of a confusing thing, but I mean, you just have to like think logistically. So to continue the works of the front pages,
We have been waiting for this day for centuries, decades. Actually, that's less time. Okay, this is the book. I'm gonna try to tear open my hands. Not happening. Scissors. We do what any normal human does. Use the scissors. Our hands are not articulated at ripping things. They're not bears. Yeah. Okay. Here it is. Behold.
well, whoop-de-doo, I open it and it opens up to the back side of the book. Would have been nice if they went flip them to the front side. This is just boring.
We got the back side and the front. Ooh. So this is When I Spiked the Story. That's me. I designed the front and, of course, nothing on the side. That's way too skinny. I didn't fit anything in there. Yes, I made the back very simple, and indeed, it is a book. A book. A book. Kind of take a peek, see inside. You got like a cloud. And then we got the very beginning when I spiked. So we begin in a wondrously magical world. There lies a fluffy, cute town. In this world, everything is made of clouds. But that's not the only magical thing in this world.
No, not the only thing. No.
So that's basically my story. It's all these images, little pictures in there, very colorful. The main idea is that it's a funny story. The main idea is that
it's intellectually capable story for many brains, many minds, and all brains all together thinking and making stories and finding solutions and living lives, but in the make-believe world. Ooh.
Yeah, you can even see me in the back. Ew, ew, ew. Yep.
Strangely so, some weird sounds sound like hiccups.
I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the clouds with the book in hand. Bye. See you in the clouds. Kaomi out.
Bada beam boop.
Boop.